Hello, friends, and welcome back to our wonderful story time. I'm so excited you're here today because we have a truly amazing story from the Bible. It's a story about a very special promise, a long, long wait, and a joyful surprise. Are you ready to hear it? Great. Let's get comfy and dive right in. Our story begins with a man named Abraham and his wife, Sarah. They lived a very, very long time ago in a land with lots of sunshine and sandy deserts. God had made a huge promise to Abraham. God told him, "Abraham, look up at the stars in the night sky. Can you count them all?" Abraham probably squinted and tried, but there were too many. Then God said, "One day your family will be as numerous as all the stars you see in the sky." Wow, imagine that. A family as big as all the stars. Abraham was amazed. He trusted God completely. There was just one little problem. A big problem, actually. Abraham and Sarah were getting old. Very old. Like grandparents old, and they didn't have any children. Not even one. How could they have a family as big as the stars if they didn't even have a single child? Year after year, they waited, they prayed, and they hoped. When Abraham was 75 years old, God made the promise, then he turned 80. Still no baby. He turned 90. Still no baby. Sarah waited and waited too. Sometimes it was really hard for them to keep believing. Can you imagine waiting for something you really, really want for that long? Maybe you've waited for your birthday or for a special holiday and it felt like forever. Well, Abraham and Sarah waited for years and years and years. They probably felt sad sometimes and wondered if God had forgotten his promise. One hot, sunny afternoon, when Abraham was almost 100 years old, three mysterious visitors came to his tent. Abraham was a very kind and welcoming man. He rushed out to greet them, offered them water to wash their dusty feet, and told Sarah to prepare a big, delicious meal for them. He treated them like very important guests. As they were eating, one of the visitors, who was actually an angel from God, asked, "Where is your wife?" "Sarah," Abraham said. "She's inside the tent." Then the visitor said something incredible. He said, "I will surely return to you about this time next year, and Sarah, your wife, will have a son." Now, Sarah was inside the tent, listening. When she heard this, she couldn't help it. She laughed to herself. She thought, "A baby. Now, I'm so old, and my husband Abraham is so old. How can that possibly happen?" It just sounded too impossible, too silly to be true. The visitor knew she had laughed. He asked Abraham, "Why did Sarah laugh? Is anything too hard for the Lord?" Sarah got a little scared and said, "I didn't laugh." But the visitor knew she did. That question is so important, friends. Is anything too hard for the Lord? The answer, of course, is no. Nothing is too hard for God. And guess what? Just as the visitor promised, 1 year later, something miraculous happened. Sarah, at 90 years old, and Abraham, at 100 years old, had a baby boy. It was a real, beautiful, healthy baby boy. Their long, long wait was finally over. The house that had been quiet for so long was now filled with the happy sounds of a little baby. Can you imagine the joy they felt? After all those years of hoping and praying, their dream had come true. Abraham and Sarah were so happy they couldn't stop smiling. They looked at their son, a true gift from God, a real-life miracle. And do you know what they named him? They named him Isaac. In their language, the name Isaac means he laughs. Isn't that perfect? Sarah said, "God has brought me laughter, and everyone who hears about this will laugh with me." All the years of sadness were washed away by pure joy and laughter. The promise God made was starting to come true. Isaac was the first star in the giant family God had promised Abraham. What an incredible story, right? It's not just a story about a baby being born. It's packed with amazing lessons that we can remember in our own lives. Let's talk about a few of them. First, the lesson of patience. Abraham and Sarah waited for 25 years for God's promise to come true. 25 years. That is a super duper long time. Sometimes we want things right away, don't we? Like a new toy, or for it to be snack time. This story teaches us that some of the best things in life are worth waiting for. Being patient means trusting that good things will happen even if it takes a while. God has His own perfect timing, and it's always the best timing. The second lesson is about faith. Faith is believing in something even when you can't see it. Abraham had faith that God would keep his promise even when it looked impossible. Even when he and Sarah were very old, a little part of him kept holding on to that hope. The story reminds us to have faith in God's promises. He always keeps them. He is trustworthy and true. Our third lesson is a big one. Nothing is impossible for God. Sarah laughed because she thought having a baby at her age was impossible. But the angel asked, "Is anything too hard for the Lord?" The answer is a big, resounding no. God can do anything. He made the whole universe, the sun, the moon, and all the stars. He can certainly handle our problems and do amazing things in our lives that we might think are impossible. So when you face something that seems really hard, remember this story and know that with God, anything is possible. And the fourth lesson is about joy and laughter. After their long wait, God gave Abraham and Sarah a reason to laugh. Their son Isaac, whose name means laughter, filled their lives with so much happiness. This teaches us that even after sad or difficult times, God can bring incredible joy into our lives. He can turn our waiting into celebrating and our tears into laughter. So, to recap our 4 big lessons: be patient, have faith, remember that nothing is impossible for God, and know that He can fill your life with joy. The story of Isaac's birth is a beautiful reminder that God is always working, even when we can't see it. He hears our prayers, He knows our hearts, and He keeps His promises in the most wonderful and surprising ways. Thank you so much for joining me today for this amazing story. I hope it filled your heart with hope and joy, just like baby Isaac filled Abraham and Sarah's home with laughter. Always remember how much you are loved. I can't wait to see you again for our next story time. Until then, have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories. Bye for now.